So I just turned on my Fractal FM3 and this was the preset that I pulled up. Plex Worship from last week's video on the Plex delay, or maybe it was the week before that actually, but if you've not checked that out already, you can grab that preset in my Gumroad folder. These videos are brought to you by G66 UK. If you've not checked out the Plex delay as well, you should probably check that out. It's just a beautiful, beautiful ambient block. And I think in that video I called it the most expensive sounding block within the Fractal world. G66 UK is the place to grab your FM3s, FM9s and Axfex 3s with no waitlist. Today I wanted to do a video specifically looking at a Deluxe Reverb because I borrowed off my buddy, well actually we bought one together, a Deluxe Reverb, and I've just been really blown away by it. And it's actually taught me a little bit about maybe some things that I didn't really know about that amplifier in a way that I kind of have a bit of a better idea about now. And so I just wanted to do a video kind of exploring some of the options that we've got here, and yeah, hopefully we'll come up with some decent tones by the end of it. So double Verb is of course our twin, so twin double Verb. We've got Deluxe Tweed, Deluxe Verb Normal and Deluxe Verb Vibrato up here. Do we have any others? So it looks like this is what we've got going on. The Vibrato Verb, similar sort of time, and so these might also be good candidates, but let's just stick here. So the thing to bear in mind is that the Vibrato channel actually has an extra tube, essentially, designed to give you back the volume or gain that would have been lost through the presence of the reverb tank. The normal doesn't have that, and as a result, on the real amp itself, I find the normal channel to be where I gravitate towards. There's definitely uses for the Vibrato, but let's start off with the normal. This is a bit more of a mid-forward amplifier. Now, what I found was that the volume around sort of 3 is kind of about gig volume. Let's just call this something suitable. So it might not sound basically what I found was that it just kind of sounds perfect as it is, and as we add in some of these other elements here, hopefully it kind of just enhances what is already kind of going on here. So that's the first thing to say. It's going to take pedals quite well, I would suggest. So whether you're going to stick in a Timmy in front of it or Zen Drive, this was something I tried that was actually really, really pretty in real life with my real Zen Drive. Let's see. So it's kind of got a nice mid-forward kind of tone to it. I kind of dialed the treble back a little bit, and I think the bass up a little bit. But basically what is going to happen is that as you decrease bass and treble, you get a bit of a more mid-forward voice. If you increase bass and treble, you get a bit more mid-scoopy. So 2.99 for your basic kind of cleans, I think is pretty cool. As you get beyond there, you can start to drive things, and even as you get the gain up, up full, essentially it kind of remains touch responsive, is kind of one word that I would use for it. So that's kind of the normal channel. So we'll kind of keep that energy there, but we'll have this one with the normal kind of cranked. But what you'll hear is it really responds to picking incredibly well. So cranked to normal. Let's just then switch over, in this case, to our Deluxe Vibrato and listen to the difference. So you instantly, hopefully we've got the same cab. Wants to break up more, really. So something like the vibrato on 5 is apparently what our boy Michael Lando would do. And I guess, of course, if we're going to be talking Lando, we should really be chucking in front an SD9, which is the sonic drive here, right? And for Lando sort of tones, we're going to be keeping the tone low. And then using your volume knob to kind of dictate the level of gain. I think I've read about him running things all the way up on the SD9. It's not my favourite sort of tone in the world there, so something like this might be a bit more. What I might end up doing. And of course, what we're going to really need is some delay and reverb to make that kind of work. So let's go with a 2290. And probably a bit of a plate reverb. So that's an option. And the other thing I guess that we could try is really cranking the vibrato channel. And don't be afraid with these Fender style amplifiers. Of course, we're not actually dealing with a real amplifier here. But what I found is, and I've done another video on this, like a cranked blackface style amplifier is definitely got a really awesome kind of vibe to it. I just love the sound of it. So let's take that mix down a little bit to something closer to 20%. Could even maybe duck it a little bit. I just think it's a really awesome set of tones that you can get out of those amplifiers. I don't know what this would sound like with the Zen drive in there. So channel B. Potentially a little bit on the bright side, but really without the boost. It's got that amazing kind of glassy tone to it, so I don't really want to take off the high end too much for that. The cranked normal, again, a bit more mids. And your basic cleans, I think, on the normal channel would just on 3. I think it's just an incredible sounding little amplifier. Really was impressed with the real life one. Let's just manage our output block levels. I think the normal takes the pedals the best, in my opinion. But check that out. I'll catch you in another video soon. I'll drop this up into the Gumroad folder for you to have a play with. But for sure, if you've not checked out the Deluxe Reverb yet, I reckon it's one that you'll dig. I'll catch you in another video soon. Cheers for stopping by.